Shall I start?
Great. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's a very pleasant morning, and I welcome you all on our third Asian Literary Conference. It's a matter of great joy. It's a celebration. And I congratulate Manoj Krishnan for all his efforts, his insight in organizing this event. Time has just rushed by. And if I look back, we had our, abhi kal ki baat thi, we had our first in Asian conference, then the second one. And in this pandemic time also, we are not losing heart. And here we are with our virtual celebration of Third Asian Literary Conference. Heartiest congratulations, Manoj Krishnan, to you and to the entire team. We all are connected like one happy family. Today, our chief guest with me is Mr. Sudarshan Kechari. I welcome you, sir, on this show. Sudarshan Kechari ji, he needs no introduction, but as a formality, he's a man who gives opportunities to many writers to print their work. And so I congratulate you on that, कि आपने सब किसी को, कितने को लोगों को you have brought happiness in everybody's life by printing their work. So a little brief intro, if आपकी इजाजत हो तो, can I, sir? Yes. So Mr. Sudarshan Kechari is a CEO of the leading Authors Press India. He is a reticent professional who believes in doing silent work rather than seeking publicity in these crazy times of unabashed self-promotion. And I fully agree on this. And I fully endorse on this. He's a man of few words. इनसे बात कराना थोड़ा टाइम लगता है इनको मुस्कुराने में और बात करने में. Otherwise, he's perfect in his work. In recent years, he has published many writers and literary collections from his publishing house, and they have all received good critical attention. He's the first one to recognize overseas writers through his pioneering the Overseas Award for Excellence. He has thus set a high benchmark for the industry that is notorious for ignoring authors. All senior writers, young writers, and freshers all look up to him for getting their work published. Even I look up to Mr. Sudarshan ji, getting my work published, and I'm so happy to show this book, Untamed Thrills and Shrills, which got published last year, thanks to Mr. Sudarshan Kechari, a children's book of 102 poems. I was so happy, and what a fabulous work he has done on this.
Yes.
So, apart from his profession, here on a personal note, I want to say that apart from his profession, he has a great understanding and a seeking mind in spirituality. So I have heard him speak on being, the cosmos, the evolution with rapt attention. He has a profound knowledge for this. So today he will give us some valuable tips to carry home. And now rather than saying something more, I hand over the stage, the dais to Mr. Sudarshan Kechari to please hold the fort. Over to you, Mr. Sudarshan Kechari.
Dear friends,
it is wonderful to hear you.
ALS team and writers, a very good morning to all. Started with the vision to promote art, culture, and literature. As an online entity, the Asian Literary Society, ALS, has rapidly grown into a real-world literary body with more than 50,000 readers, writers, and poets from all over the world. ALS serves humanity through their creativity, social initiatives, and programs. ALS honors literary luminaries and artists for their invaluable contribution in the field of art, culture, and literature via facilitating them with awards. On this occasion of the third Asian Literary Confluence 2020, I congratulate the entire ALS team and its vibrant leader Manoj Krishan for their fabulous contributions. As an engineer by profession and a writer by passion, Manoj founded Asian Literary Society to foster reading and writing culture, share relevant information. I have seen Asian Literary Society from its beginning and have been a witness to its magnanimous growth. It takes immense hard work and dedication for a team to reach this far in such a short time. Kudos Asian Literary team, particularly Kiranji, Anitaji, and all associate members of Asian Literary.
So a little round of applause for everyone.
As you all know, seismic
And
events.
all eyes by you with our books being published.
As you all know, seismic events unleashed by the COVID-19 pandemic affected the humanoid spectrum so powerfully by changing every spheres of life, which we had never imagined to be possible. Deeply destructive and painful, though the effects of the pandemic have been, the COVID-induced lockdown has unlocked the life-enriching platform to virtual communion. While mandatory social distancing forcing us to get physically disconnected, what has turned the entire world into a virtual neighborhood, connecting us to friends, relatives, colleagues, and strangers anytime, anywhere. The greatest lesson the COVID guru teaches is that what affects a single being in the humanoid spectrum anywhere affects everyone, everywhere. We needed to think that and act unitedly rather than worrying about race, ethnicity, nationality, religion, economic status, and such artificial groupings. And we must alter our own lives' priorities towards fulfillment of higher social, cultural, artistic, and spiritual needs so that we can experience harmony with nature and harmony within ourselves.
Yes, so true.
I hope groups like ALS can do much better in bridging the gaps between people and nations. ALS inculcates and encourages the culture of reading and writing. It is an excellent platform to all writers, new and old. ALS enrich its members with so much creativity. I would thank the organizers team of Asian Literary Society again for the wonderful work that they are doing and also their great success. Now, already we launched your book, Ken Bubbleman's book. We already launched another vibrant writer. I would like to congratulate Dr. Molly Joseph, whose 2 books are being launched today. Dr. Molly Joseph is well-rounded poet with the poetic sensibility and creativity, impressive language and diction, smart imagination style. The poems in Water Sings Over the Stones vibrate with the delicate passion that brings forth with her pen, effortlessly capturing the depth of her feelings and the spontaneity of her creativity. Let me halt the unveil the book.
Wow. Yes, a big round of applause, Molly Joseph.
Another one is the second one book, Adventures of Dillu and Trilu, like the way you did a book, is a book for children, a gripping tale of thrilling adventures that gives insight to children to relate better to the world around. May her books reach the readers across the world and bringing love and light. Let me.
Wow. Congratulations, heartiest congratulations.
Last but not least, I would like to greet all who are participating today in this virtual, flight home. Have a great success and a great event. Have a nice day.
Thank you. So that was awesome, Sudarshanji. So tell us, how busy are you and what would you tell the young writers? How can you help them in what way in your publication field? Not only publishing, but
This is actually a great occasion. This people obviously I conveyed about the pandemic. It's not actually a pandemic. It's a phenomenal time. The paradigm shift
Yes.
in the phenomenal time it is to invent the invisible explorations. So we are getting a lot of opportunity, not wasting time going here and there and sit at home
Yes.
or wherever you are
Sitting at home.
and getting
Yes.
an opportunity to explore the invisibles and
Yes.
is invisible. This is pandemic for human, maybe a pandemic for nature is a harmonious attempt by the supreme. It is obviously because this paradigm shift is essential to keep the viability, sustainability, very important. That is the reason it's all phenomena. It is, I'm to call it as a phenomena because I think by this period, I myself connected about to 30 years within 6 months time because Lord Google is giving abundance of opportunity to explore the invisible instead of having going there somewhere and wasting time and other things. Concentrate wherever you are. Our virtual exploration is very important for the digicentric world actually, which everybody is using and will take care of. And we have to express gratitude the kind of opportunity Almighty is given because it would have happened. This pandemic would have happened about 40 years back. It is not possible to move around. That time we were just mere human being. Now we are in the humanoid spectrum, Homo sapien to human beings to humanoid. See, without the facility of the technology, we are dysfunctional human beings. That might be the reason we recreated our human existing nomenclature, human being to humanoid, and we are calling artificial intelligence or something like that. It is not artificial. It is an essential intelligence for human because without the technological use, human is a dysfunctional body. In the human beings, we were functional with our own organ. Now others help, other technology help, we are dysfunctional body. So we are in a humanoid spectrum, Homo sapien to human beings to humanoid. So I think we are all realize and express the gratitude, the kind of technological access
Yes.
we are getting every day. We are not a dysfunction at all. We are getting abundance of opportunity. Just look
Yes.
at it, the kind of energy and money we wasted for so-called human society. So
Right.
recreate our existing human world to humanoid. Adjust with this facility, Almighty has provided abundance of opportunity, abundance of wisdom. It is a matter of how we can accumulate, we can coinage all the facility. I think our writers also, because the younger generation with hyperlexic intelligence, they are taking birth. They know how to use. That is the reason corona for elderly people or something. Not it's a small flu. It's not just the kind of we are making pandemic or something like that. I firmly believe. So yes, obviously, alerting like this is a great disease or pandemic period, and you have to be inside. Let it happen. It is happening, and so serious other illness also in our society. We are ignoring, and Almighty is making such a situation. We should be very careful about that. So it is because of that, alert. We are inventing ourselves so seriously.
Okay. Sudarshanji, we have still time, and I would like to pose one or two questions to you.
Please.
As a layman, a person who has never published his book, how would you explain him the different stages of publication so that he feels or she feels comfortable in compiling their work and seek your guidance on that?
This is actually once upon a time scriptocentrically driven world running this show, oriented the show. Now, digital-centric world, Google is a provider, Google is an editor, Google is a writer, Google is a rectifier, Google can provide all the facility. So that the compartmentalized assignment, if Google can give, that also we are inventing ourselves, making so stronger instead of getting some help from other faculty. That also we have to take care of. The more we'll invent, we'll have the exaggeration and curiosity to understand further and further and further. This are all facility in front of you. You are the, you just write, it will rectify. You as a proofreader, as a writer, as editor, such everything is a Google is there. So that also we have to take care in some kind of scriptocentally driven and oriented world, shifted to digicentric world as a beginner. For a beginning, I think this is actually self-absorption. Invent ourselves. Look within. These are the reality in front of us. It's nothing pandemic. Obviously, we have to invent, and solution will come to us.
So when you say that Google is there for everything, and many portfolio people are saying self-publishing and all that, then in
Yes.
that case, I mean, we look up to you. So how would you explain that? Everything is if Google, then we should go to Google only
No, the
and get
thing
the
is,
work.
I'll tell you the difference. Yes, publishing art, that's the physical publishing, the paper publishing is almost vanishing. I hope you are realize so. Why information is not saleable? Scriptocentrically driven subject is not adequate enough to transform the system. That is the reason digital shifting is so essential. That kind of subject to be invented, the writers. Writer, see, that subject is hardly happening. There's obviously minority realized and executing it. If they are not getting an opportunity, another tradition which is self-publishing, they have to see the baby of them, that is a baby, the invisible. That is for them, it is the invisible. For writers, serious writers, they wanted to see their stuff as a baby of their own. So that is the invisible. So they are ready to self-publish. Tradition, everything is a tradition of the Almighty. It's because we are evolving. Nothing is changing. Nothing is modern. We are simply evolving. And we can say it is a paradigm shift. It started about 30, 40 years back, slowly and gradually. I was talking this issue for the last 20 years. This is what is going to happen. This is something I'm talking about 5 years. Now people are getting an opportunity to make them confident enough. Yes, I can do. Yes, I can do. The way Barack Obama said, yes, we can do. So this is everybody. It's making so mighty.
Okay. Now, from your talk, another question comes that you said the print world is shrinking and it is more on an e-work. So for our people to have the knowledge. So are you getting into the digital world as well, that they look up to you on that?
Yes, obviously we already entered to Amazon is my direct seller center. Amazon.in and .com and Kindle edition also we started. Slowly and gradually we are totally emerging to this digitized world. Actually, people need Kindle version only. Sometimes people insist. For them it is. Obviously I'm just open for everybody, because Kindle device is hardly we are using in India. Abroad, in America, London, all using 100% Kindle device. Unless you do not carry the Kindle device, Kindle version is not a valuable edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's a great information. So I also have a lot of work in my diaries. My English work and my Hindi work is left. And I have also been lazy, so I will be connecting with you.
That is the reason. That is why we connected each other. If you are somewhere you stuck up, push button is there.
Yes, to address that. I needed this meeting for that. I remember last year, October, this book was published and one whole year has passed and I was thinking that, oh, my English work is there, my Hindi work is there, I must give. But then in this pandemic, one got so off board and then again come to the new normal of life. It takes time for everyone to settle down and get to the new normal way of life. So thank you so much for your valuable information. And definitely this is going to help many people. So friends, here is the person you want to get your work published, catch hold of him. Do not leave him. So he is, as I said, he is a man of few words. He will not say much, but you have to catch hold of him to get your work published. So thank you so much, Sudarshan ji. It was great having you on board and with your valuable tips. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kiranji, LS team. Thank you so much giving me such opportunity, and we'll continue like this. Thank you. Thank you so much.